Hey guys, Uncle Ray. Welcome to another episode of the Crypto Bellwether. I don't always tell you what you want to hear. I tell you what you need to hear to make informed decisions. And in this video, we're going to dive into the sleeper ecosystem that, quite frankly, not a lot of people are talking about in the regular crypto community. Now, I'm sure the Bitcoin maxis are talking about it, but that's, quite frankly, not my audience. Now, if you're tribal and you think Bitcoin is old tech, this probably isn't a video for you. You should watch it so that you can inform yourself about just how bad off course you are. Because I'm here to tell you guys, I say this as Uncle Ray, as a friend. If you're biased and tribal, it's going to cost you a lot of money. And hopefully you're here for the money. And we're going to dive into Bitcoin and some of that news and the ecosystem and some of the projects that I really believe are sleepers for the next bull run. And they're already proven themselves that they're capable of being a front runner and taking off and pumping and pumping and pumping. I'm here to tell you guys, things are changing. Pay attention. Don't be tribal. Let's get into it. The first bit of news I want to share, and I just absolutely love this. This comes from the GOAT himself, Michael Saylor. Love him or hate him, you've got to respect this man because he absolutely has the biggest cojones of anyone on Wall Street, and he proves it every day. I can't even imagine the friction that he has to go through in his everyday life when he put Bitcoin on his books of his major corporation. I mean, I can't even imagine the slack. Now, a lot of haters will be like, "Oh, Michael Saylor's going out of business when Bitcoin went down to like 15,000 or whatever." Well, I've got confidence in that man. But check out what he just did, because there was a lot of FUD about what was going on with the banks and Silvergate. They were like, "What's going to happen with Silvergate?" That's where Michael Saylor has his big Bitcoin loan. Well, guess what this man just did? He just wrote a check. We're going to pay off that loan. And by the way, I want to buy about another 6,500 Bitcoins. That's right. Michael Saylor doesn't have a loan on his Bitcoin anymore. And he wrote a check, paid it off, and bought another 6,500 tokens. Now, guys, I'm just going to tell you a life lesson. It is not financial advice. But you know, you got to be careful who you listen to. Do you think your buddies that are broke, that you hang around with, that y'all buy a little bit of, Bitcoin or crypto together, you think y'all are going to give each other information to get rich? I doubt it. Be careful who you listen to. This man on the screen, Michael Saylor, his IQ's off the chart, probably bigger, higher than mine and yours combined. He went to MIT, has like a master's degree. He started a Fortune 100 corporation. I don't think he's a billionaire, but he's dang sure close. When that man speaks, you ought to listen to him. Now, the Bitcoin ecosystem has some power players. Jack Dorsey, he founded Twitter, sold out, gave it up, and now he is one of the biggest, backers of ecosystem, building out his new corporation. I think he has 7 or 8 different projects going on Bitcoin. That's Jack Dorsey, and I think he is a billionaire. Michael Saylor, Elon Musk, uh, Tim Draper. Guys, you got some power players. If they were in a cocktail party with you and they told you to go do something, you'd run out and do it. Well, pretty much every one of them have said buy Bitcoin for whatever it's worth. Now, I know we all want more than what a 5, 7, 10, 15x, every bull run. But there's a lot of things, guys, if you're not paying attention, that Bitcoin offers that we're going to miss. For one, it's the ecosystem. But for two, why I have you here, I want to give you my thought process. For the average person, If you can get your hand on one Bitcoin, somehow, some way, one Bitcoin for the average person, it's going to change your life. Fast forward 5, 10 years from now, and Bitcoin, I think easily, I think lowball is $500,000. Let's say it's $250,000. Could be $1 million, could be $2 million. Whatever it is, you're going to be able to stake that Bitcoin, and you're going to use it as your personal bank. You're never going to sell it. You'll be able to stake it. You'll be able to loan it out. You'll be able to borrow against it. You'll be able to do a lot of different things. And guys, you can go borrow money against your own Bitcoin, put it up for collateral, decentralized, don't have to have credit, don't have to ask anyone, and go buy you a new car, new truck, whatever. And guess what, guys? If Bitcoin keeps going up, you'll never have a payment. Now, let's say change the tax structure, you'll be able to borrow money against your Bitcoin, pay it back, and there's no tax implication. Guys, that's the way you need to think. Now, before I dive into the ecosystem, because that's where the money's going to be made, yes, Bitcoin is that safety layer. Not going to give you more than a 5, 10, maybe a 15x, which that would be a long bull run. But it gives you a lot of opportunities. Now, before we dive into that, if you need some help getting a game plan, guys, I'm working with people one-on-one, and we're going to talk about it at the end. But I'm telling you, there's so many opportunities, so much FUD and FOMO about to hit when this bull run starts, that if you don't have a plan, guys, it's going to be absolute chaos. You're going to end up with 25, 50 bags stacked. You're going to not know when to buy, when to sell. You're not going to have a plan to dollar cost average in. You're not going to have a plan to take profits. Not going to have a plan to swap or roll into other projects. Guys, you got to get a grip. And whether it's me or someone else, or you're just sitting down and getting a game plan, I want to encourage you to do that. Now, let's get into the first project. Now, this was announced, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. Actually caught me off guard. Internet Computer is a powerhouse layer 1. When that thing launched years ago, it was like the next Ethereum killer. Well, that didn't pan out, and I'm not going to get into the reasons why, but the tech is still there. But now, even though it's a layer 1, it is basically sitting on top of Bitcoin as a layer 2 for smart contracts. It's one to watch, guys, because look, I followed the money. Not all the money, and definitely probably not a lot of the Wall Street money at first is going to roll into Bitcoin. But you got those Bitcoin maxis, those billionaires, those oil sheiks, they're going to love Bitcoin. And eventually, when we get a spot ETF, Wall Street, even though they want to control Bitcoin and they don't like that, they're going to want in. And I'm telling you, Bitcoin is going to rock and roll, and Internet Computer is going to help them do smart contracts. And I'm telling you, it is an ecosystem. This ecosystem is one to watch, and this project is one that could do extremely well. Now, if you look on the chart, that's the 90 days. You can see at the first year, this thing's done well. Now, it's pulled back, which is what I want to see. I don't own it yet, but it's definitely on my list to stack when we get a pullback, and hopefully we do. Me personally, I don't think we're in a bull run. I think we're in a bear pump. Now, no matter what, you need to go down the rabbit hole on Stacks. Stacks just had a really good pump. Now, it sits on top of Bitcoin, but it does a lot of stuff. Smart contracts, DeFi, the NFT ecosystem with the new oracles or whatever that is, man, those things are doing great, and it has brought a lot of attention into the Bitcoin ecosystem. Now, before we look at the charts, one other thing that really caught my attention about Stacks way back in the day is they have what they call the Miami coin. And I'm doing this by memory, but the Miami coin launched, and the city of Miami made like $22 million, and they were knocking down about $1.2 million last I checked a month from the STX token. Now that is a success already, but that's going to grow and grow and grow. And I remember the mayor of Miami said our goal is to use stacks and the Miami coin to pay the taxes for everyone inside the city limits. We don't want any taxes in the future. Now, guys, think about that. Think about all the cities, all the counties, all the states in America and worldwide. Once they see that thing, it's just like with El Salvador. Once that stuff starts to click and it proves itself, just like with Michael Saylor, once Michael Saylor becomes the power player on Wall Street because of his Bitcoin play, everyone is going to jump on board, guys. I'm telling you, Bitcoin is the original OG. We need to respect that, and it's going to lead the way. Yes, there might be some better opportunities, but you got that security of Bitcoin, and now you have these layer twos and everything that are coming into the ecosystem. And I'm telling you, in the future, you're going to have layer threes, fours, fives, who knows? But I'm telling you, pay attention to the Bitcoin ecosystem. Now, check this out. This really got me excited. Now, a lot of people have compared, said a lot of things about Ethereum. Well, it's slow, it's not good tech, it can't scale. See, what they're missing is they just want to measure the technology of the layer one. Well, the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum and and I mean all the other projects that think they have better tech, they don't have that security that Bitcoin has and or Ethereum. And Bitcoin, it doesn't get any more secure than that. So you have that base layer. Well, why is Ethereum such a powerhouse ecosystem? Because you got Matic and the roll-ups that came out. Well, the StarkNet ZK roll-up for Ethereum, they're rolling into the Bitcoin ecosystem, guys. So now you're going to have the same fast, high transaction speed on Bitcoin as you have on Ethereum and as you have on everything. It's going to be able to compete with the best and the fastest of the world. And if you don't think that's attractive to people that want decentralization, you're kidding yourself. So pay attention to the Bitcoin ecosystem, guys, because I think that it could be one of the sleepers. And guys, I'm excited about it. I'm excited about everything to do in crypto right now. Now, I don't think we're in a bull run, but I think we have one coming. And when it does, you need to have a game plan. Now, that gets back to I'm working with people as coaching one-on-one. For $250, you can work with me 3 to 5 times. And what we're going to do is sit down, go through your mindset, go through your portfolio, and get you a game plan and get you a system and rules and everything you need in place so that you can make some good decisions to capitalize on the next bull run. Because, guys, when everything starts pumping and you have profits and you don't have a game plan, what are you going to do? The FOMO is going to come in every time you watch a video. You're going to want to stack a bag. You got to have a game plan. Am I going to dollar cost average in? Am I over my budget? This is too risky. You got to figure it out up front. Stick to it. You got to have a game plan, guys. And I'll be glad to get you started. It's only $250. I'll leave a link down below in the comment section, and I'll pin it, and then I'll leave one in the description. That being said, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Either way, hit that like button, come back, and be part of this community. Take care, guys. And one last thing, not financial advice. Take care.